Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. Welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. My name is Gina Pike. I'm so very happy that you're here with me today. Today, we're going to be doing a fun video. This is called a Family Feud Yarn Edition. I was recently tagged by Melanie Titus, aka Lethal Leah's Little Hook, and she did these 9 questions that I'm supposed to answer. And I want to challenge you guys that are watching this to answer the same questions down in the comments below so that I can get to know you a little bit better, in addition to you getting to know me a little bit better. But some of these are yarny questions, some of these are not. So it's kind of interesting. And thank you, Melanie, for tagging me. I believe she was tagged by, oh my gosh, Erin. I can't remember her name. And I'm not really sure who started this. So if I find out later, if you guys know, I'll give that person credit. But I'm not really sure who started this. But again, I was tagged by Melanie Titus. And I will link her channel down below. So be sure to check out her channel. She's a new channel and has a lot of knitting and crochet content. So anyway, let's get into this. The first question is, it says, something you hate to find in your yarn. There's a lot of things. And I think probably everybody's going to have the same answer, but it's definitely a knot. I hate finding yarn that has been put together with a knot. It just drives me crazy. The other thing I hate finding is a tangle, like yarn barf. If I find yarn barf in the middle of my yarn, it just very frustrating, right? That's why they call it yarn barf. The second thing, it says something you do for your significant other when they buy you yarn. Well, I would definitely hug and kiss my husband. And then he loves my French toast. So I might make him some French toast, Gina style. So anyway, that's what I like to do for him. He usually just lets me buy it though, but he does let me do that a lot. So he deserves a lot of sweetness. Number 3, it says something you snack on while crocheting or knitting. I really don't snack a lot. I'm not kind of a snacker while I'm working on stuff. I don't want to get my hands dirty and get my yarn dirty. If I had to pick something, it would probably be something like this, some macadamia nuts, because these are not salted or anything, so they don't, I guess they have a little bit of oil in there, but I feel like maybe it's a little bit cleaner than like chips or, and I don't really eat a lot of chips or candy. I don't eat a lot of candy. So I would say maybe some nuts, macadamia nuts. And I usually really don't snack, but I was trying to think, if I was starving, I might eat some of that while I'm working on something. Let's see. Number 4, an item found in your yarn bag. Well, I usually am at home a lot, but if I do take a yarn bag, one thing I definitely would carry with me are stitch markers. Something like this, stitch markers for knitting, or definitely some of these as well, the coilless kind that you can easily pin in there. I have like a little tin of these, and I just would throw that in my bag. So stitch markers to me are very important. I do a lot of lace knitting. It has a lot of repeats. Marking off my knitting into repeatable sections just always helps me stay on track. So I think that would be my number 1 item. If I had to pick a second one, it would be my crochet hook to pick up stitches that I might drop, or to easily do a missed yarn over, something like that. Okay, so number 5, something I drink while knitting or crocheting. Water, of course. I always have my jug of water right there beside me. And then the other thing I love to drink is coffee. So I always have coffee in the morning. In the afternoon, I kind of stop with the coffee. I don't want to be up all night. But I could probably drink coffee all morning, noon, and night. But I usually try to make myself stop. Let's see. Number 6 says something you would watch while crocheting or knitting. Um, let's see. Definitely, I do listen to a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of live shows, trying to catch up on that. Sometimes I will listen to stuff on Netflix. If I'm doing something that's complicated, like this is easy, I might watch something where I can look up and down, like some movie I've never seen before. But if I'm doing something complicated, I'll probably just listen to something that I've watched before that I like. Let's see examples. I like to listen to old reruns of Friends. I've seen those before. I don't have to look up very much. What else do I really like? I might listen to some documentaries, stuff like that. So, trying to think of a show that I'm watching, a series. I'm not really watching any series on Netflix right now. I do want to watch Stranger Things, but it's been a while since I watched the first season, so I've got to go back and watch that because I know there's a couple more seasons after that. So, and I probably need to watch that with Mr. Pike. I'm not really into scary things, and I remember that was pretty scary. But I loved the way they did that. All the special effects was really cool with that. Let's see. Name a sport that you love to watch or play. Um, this is something you may not know about me, but growing up, I mean, now I'm kind of more debilitated with my back, but growing up, I was very much a tomboy. And I used to play football with all the little boy kids on the block. I broke my finger playing football. I broke a bone in my foot playing football. So I would say football. I love to watch football on TV, not the soccer kind. I'm talking about the NFL, the college football, that kind of stuff. And when I was a little girl, one of the things I wanted to be was a running back for a football team. So anyway, that would be my answer. Let's see. The next one's kind of random. It says name a fruit that isn't round. And I was thinking about this. I'm like, that is really kind of hard to think of. I mean, an obvious one. There's obvious ones. But a fruit that I love that isn't round is a pear. I love pears. I love berries. I guess a strawberry really isn't that round either. But those are two fruits I love that are not round. But I would say pear is my answer. Number 9, name something you crochet or knit for Christmas or holidays or a holiday that you celebrate. Okay, so when I first started knitting and crocheting, I definitely made all my friends and family scarves. That was my thing. Then I've made some people hats before, but then I kind of got into the shawl kick, and not everybody loved my scarves. And I found that there's really only a handful of people that really appreciated what I made, and that ended up being my mom. And so I started making just shawls. I make a lot of shawls for a lot of friends, a lot of family, and that's kind of my go-to thing now. If you guys know me for a minute, you guys know how much I love shawls. Anyway, I would love for you guys to answer these questions down in the comments below. And let me get to know you guys a little bit better. Now, this is the point where I need to tag people. They're supposed to tag 3 people, but again, I'm kind of greedy. I'm going to tag 4 people. I hope that's okay. And I'm not sure if these people have already done this or not. I hope not, but if they have, well, that's okay. Or if you're too busy and you don't have time to do this, I totally understand. I'm going to tag Sabrina Meladeus, my beautiful friend Sabrina. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken, and Crazy Cat Lady, you're tagged. I'm going to tag Jenny, Mama G Gear. And then the last person I want to tag is Barb of the Naughty Yarnies. And I hope I would love to watch each one of them answer these questions, and I hope that they can do it. And again, please feel free to answer these questions down in the comments below so I can get to know you better. And I hope you've enjoyed this. And thank you again to Melanie for tagging me. And I know she tagged Lisa and she tagged someone else. So go check out her video and see what she said for her answers and who she tagged, and maybe watch them and get to know those creators a little bit better. You might just find your new favorite channel. All right. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.